Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Noles will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Fires to the big fella. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse, they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he drops it just a little too slippery.
This isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Berry. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his...
Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kentucky right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job of taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to throw, it's Ward. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Into the house. Touchdown, no! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Kentucky going quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback making checks. Hauls it in. Touchdown Seminole. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he takes this from in, and he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Berry. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week three, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Ward. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Looking for a crease. It's Weeks. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Ward. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball to coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just...
He's got it along the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Offense facing fourth down.
They boot it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Pulls and fired complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
To the air, it's Sperry. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Noles have their offense in high gear.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Noles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Kentucky, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ward. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off play action on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hand off from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Back to throw. It's Ward. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's smart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
And the full dive and the grab down the left. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.